where the ball is coming from. If you're, how tall is he? 6'6", 6'7"?
At least that tall. Good seam position. Well, just moving back fractionally. The key to him with that bounce is also the one that just goes straight across. Is difficult to deal with, because if you're drawn into defend it, the extra bounce can sometimes do for you and bring those three slips and gully into play.
It's not a nice feeling when you know that you've been targeted with that in-swinging or one swing to dismiss you, because it plays in your mind like a broken record. You're thinking about it and it gets stuck in your brain. And it impacts your batting, because then you tend to miss the straighter ball, the ball that are going towards the slip cordon. Got a ball attempted and easily played by Abdullah Shafiq. After 2-5 without a wicket.
तो शॉपिंग बेशुमार है. स्टोर, ऑनलाइन एंड एटीएम, हर जगह चले. फायदे पे फायदा दे.
बैंक आज ही अपने बैंक से बनवा.
खट्टा जायका और सीने में जलन, ये एसिडिटी और बदहजमी की अलामत है. तो ले आए गैविस्कॉन. ये मैदे की इजाफी तेजाबियत को करे बेअसर और बनाए एक तय, ताकि आपको मिले बदहजमी का फौरी हल. बदहजमी के अलामात का फौरी हल. गैविस्कॉन. तमाम दवाएं बच्चों की पहुंच से दूर रखें. खुराक दी गई हिदायत के मुताबिक इस्तेमाल करें. तबीयत ज्यादा खराब हो तो डॉक्टर से रुजू करें. दिल और हाई ब्लड प्रेशर के मरीज मालिश के मशवरे से इस्तेमाल करें.
Your attitude, Darren Sammy by Pastor Ali.
पर जब क्रेविंग होगी तो ओपा पास्ता कौन छोड़ेगा. क्रेव कुक एंजॉय.
Ball doesn't seem to arrive on that occasion. That's the other thing that these two openers need to do, not to break their race. Make sure that you play with a nice straight blade and not go across the line.
I think the key is to try and eliminate as much of the risk as you can from a technical perspective. Present the full blade as often as you can. If it's outside the line of the stumps, look to leave it. You don't have to play at anything that's not going to bother. Movement there from Rabada, just nipping back at the left-handed Ulhaq.
After watching Shine Afridi bowl superbly with the old ball, I'm sure South Africa or the South African fast bowlers will have a longer stint now with the ball, because such surfaces do help the paces. Once again, nice shot back into the stumps. You've got to be very, very good at leaving those.
Definitely looks like a better pitch for the faster bowlers. There's something more in it. The carry is comfortable as well. Calverain, look where he's taken it around waist high, just above the knees maybe. A matter of means, he had to wait for it, and with the extra bounce that Janssen gets, he had to hit it on top of the bounce, but he held his shape beautifully, got himself into a strong position.
In that angle, around the stumps angle, making it easier for Abdullah Shafiq to go for that cracking drive, and after 4, it's 9 without a wicket.
Look at the Marco Jansen action. He had an issue with his thumb, but that's all been sorted.
Was attached to alcohol. Or Health has saved my life.
Within a week, the cravings were completely gone.
It put the brakes on that I had been looking for. I can drink less and say no, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Or Health is safe, science-backed, and it works. I couldn't believe how easy it was.
Everything is confidential. There's no judging. They are there to help you.
Or Health helped me find freedom from alcohol.
Or Health is absolutely incredible.
Without Or Health, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Text TV to 710.
Umpires will once again be under a lot of pressure, and one thing they've got to also control is for the bowlers to keep away from the danger area. This is a brittle pitch, so you've got to make sure that alarm bells ring earlier.
Yeah, they didn't have to worry about it for 2.5, 3 days in the first test, did they? Because the fast bowlers only bowled very limited spells. Milder was 2 overs, Rabada was only about 10, Shahin Afridi and Hassan Ali were only about 6 and 3 between them. Now all of a sudden, with these guys bowling an extended spell at the top of the innings, the start of the day here on day 1, they're going to create a few more footholds for the spinners to work with. Abrasive, and it's very dry, so it's going to crumble quickly.
Drive and beautifully played through the offside. That is such a good shot. In total control and brilliant shot.
Yeah, you have the understanding here for Rabada. He's bowled a lot of deliveries just outside the off stump, which Uman al-Haq has just let go through to Kyle Verreynne. This time Rabada thought, no, I want to get it slightly fuller and see if I can draw you into playing a shot. That one may be a little bit over-pitched. He would have wanted it just a touch shorter than that. But don't take away from the shot. That's beautifully played by Imam ul-Haq.
That's a lot better. Very good comeback from Rabada. Hitting the length. I think the Pacers will become more potent with the old ball. Right now, they're trying to just navigate this innings, provide a bit of platform for Aidan Markram. If they can get a wicket or two with the new ball, that'll be such a great head start for the spinners. Couple of four-pitch deliveries from Rabada, but other than that, he's been focused on hitting that length and trying to keep the ball as straight as possible. Few variations in length. Still early days. I'm sure once the ball gets to reverse, the length will change. It'll be a lot fuller. "13 without a wicket after over number 5. 5 overs of pace. Sixth over in progress. We have KFC official food partner. What is the captain thinking? When to bring on a bit of spin? Maybe after this over? 20-odd minutes of pace.
Yeah, there hasn't been that much movement through the air off the seam. And I think Aidan Markham will be very tempted. He knows how important it is to get the spinners in.
There's the first bouncer of the innings. Asked him that question at the toss as well. Aidan Markram, how tough is it for a South African captain to manage so many spin options? It can be tough, alien conditions, even though they saw what happened at Lahore, so a little bit of better, sort of a fairer idea of how to approach the contest. He's going to be the key, Keshav Maharaj.
Well, there's also a case of when you decide to go to your left-arm spinner, who do you go to first? Because if you had to say who was the number one spinner for South Africa, you would say Maharaj. But he's been out injured. And now Mutasami comes off 11 wickets. So it's a bit of a decision, isn't it? Like, who do you throw it to? You've got a left hand and a right hand at the crease. So you could go Harmer as well, who bowls nicely with a relatively new hard ball. I think they're all swinging their arms saying, I'm ready if you need me, skipper.
Yeah. Well, the skipper's got to have clarity in defining their roles. Oh, beat him. That in-swinging angle is not a happy medium for Abdullah Shafiq.
Yeah, this is what I suggested. It's the reason why I thought he was going around the wicket, is to create this exact delivery. On the angle, Shafiq has shown a bit of a tendency to struggle with the ball nipping back at him. There was definitely a noise as it went past. I don't know if it made contact with what it hit there, but maybe we'll go up to Ultra Edge and see if we can hear where there's noise. Aidan Markham was going, did that hit something?
Six overs done, 13 without a wicket.
VCRs are extinct, film reels are fading, and old photos are fragile.
Old formats won't last, but Legacy Box saves them. Professionally digitized, easy to stream, and ready to share. Join the millions of families who have trusted Legacy Box today.
Rabada has been miserly and unlucky. Oh, that did hit the stumps. Ultra Edge confirming that the ball did hit the off stump. Yeah, they've been unlucky. Catch has gone down. Ball has hit the stumps. The zingers have not really shaken at all.
Umpire's call.
Correct. Inside edge. And the ball is well fielded. Well done. Full length dive. Bit of desperation in the field will help Rabada and company. Mutasami there.
Another inside edge. That one may be skinning on, staying a little bit lower than Al-Haq was expecting. Mutasami gets his hand on it. He's just got to check whether he's touching the cushion when the ball makes contact with him. No. Oh, he's done pretty well. Through the legs. Yeah, grabs it. And I mean, he is so close to the cushion. You think that if he did make contact, he would have just said, no, I have touched the cushion, it's 4.
So many things he did well there, Polly. that full-length dive, making sure that he had his eye on the ball, very close to the cushion, to the boundary rope, and then he recovered so well. And I think it's a great save. I don't think that Pakistan are going to get 4 runs here. Well, that's a beauty. Slight movement away from the left-hander's off stump.
Yeah, we haven't got this replay on the big screen. I think the South Africans might be a bit disappointed if they do see it. Ball nips back. We heard a little noise. Tick. Just makes contact. And there, as it goes past, you can see it hit the stumps. There's a bit of a heartbeat. Bell doesn't fall off. Hat's dropped and ball hitting the stumps. Still no wickets down for South Africa.
South Africa need to just keep at it. Simple as that. Not get disheartened. In a good bowling spell from paces. And it's been good batting from the left-hander. That's the second drive that's played so nicely.
Yeah, once again, nothing wrong with the length of this delivery from Rabada. This is just quality. On a flattish surface like this on day one, you can just play that shot. On something that's got a little bit of seam movement and maybe movement through the air, you're probably looking to shoulder arms and let that go through. But they'll feel like they're in now. It's been over 6 overs, and that's wonderfully played again.
Extremely well balanced. Body weight into that drive. We're always looking for a bit of rhythm in batting, and Imam seems to have that rhythm. He's on 10 now. Got a brilliant strike rate. Rabada, less than 40. Do you back him to pick up a wicket now?
Argo Jansen's the same. I looked at his strike rate and we saw his facts and figures. I think it was 38 or 39 as well. So that's one of the keys to the success in the World Test Championship was these two at the top, always picking up wickets early.
End of the 7th, 19 without a wicket. Well, there's a reason why he's in the top 2. Rabada, beautiful player, bowler to watch. Gets the ball to seam and swing and bowls at hard length, adjusts so well to the conditions. Trying to tighten up around that angle. Yeah, rehearses that forward block.
Yeah, the World Test Championship was great to see. We had Rabada, we had Cummins, we had Hazelwood, we had Nathan Lyon and Mitchell Stock and Jansen. It's interesting, at number 7 in the rating, Scott Boland. If everyone else is fit, he doesn't get a game. 7th in the world.
He's driving on the up, Abdullah Shafiq, taking a little bit of risk. But you can see clearly he wants to break the shackles. He wants to be dominating through the offside. He wants to negate that angle. South Africa still pretty keen to use the same field. They have not really made any adjustments. Strong presence of fielders in the slips.
There's no real need to change it, is there? I mean, there's been a few edges. One obviously went to slip court, and we've seen the one nip back and hit the stumps, and a few play and misses. That's probably why they've also given them an extended spell, because the captain, Markham, feels like there's going to be something happening for these fast bowlers.
Two runs to Imam. Pakistan's leading home appliances brand, Super Asia. Yeah, it's been an iffy start. Little circumspect, both openers early on. A bit of play and miss. Few inside edges, and then Imam ul Haq warmed up to the task. He's played a couple of great drives since then, on 12 from 20. Pakistan kind of desperately looking for a good solid start here. Excellent running. You've got to do that. Rotate the strike. Those see they're doing well. Full length dive to stop any overthrows. Yeah, drop cash there. Not a hard one. Had a lot of time to see it, seize it. Then that one nibbling the stumps. Yeah, that's a beautiful drive. Misses the man at mid-on. Now that is class. It'll give him a lot of confidence as well. He ends the over on a high. Abdullah Shafiq, 27 without a wicket.
Meet the Electric XP4. Your foldable, powerful, go-anywhere electric bike. Ride up to 28 miles per hour with a motor built for speed and torque. Travel up to 65 miles on a single charge. Stop quickly with hydraulic brakes and ride comfortably with front suspension. And when you're done, fold it up in seconds for easy storage. Electric is America's favorite e-bike. Get out, get going, get the Electric XP4.
Abdullah Shafiq likes to get on that front foot and hit down the ground. That one didn't seam back in, so it's all good. First half an hour of the test match, Pakistan 27 without loss, but there's been a regulation catch dropped in the slips. There's been a ball that has hit the stumps, the bail not removed, so a little bit of luck, but so far all good for Pakistan. Rabada round the wicket. Turns him around, another terrific delivery. Doesn't carry, but a superb delivery.
Yeah, both these openers being challenged with quite a few good deliveries, and these South African bowlers have bowled really well without luck. But one has to admit that both the openers have been scratchy, but they've been ready for the opportunities where they could actually send the ball to the boundary line. They've been dispatching ordinary balls to the boundary line consistently. It's a good contest brewing out there in the middle.
And Rabada bowled well in Lahore too. Now is the opportunity with the new ball. He created that opportunity very first over. But he's still hitting back of a length. There's still a little bit of movement. For South Africa's sake, they need a wicket fairly quickly.
Yeah, contrasting effort from both the fast bowlers, especially Rabada. During the Lahore Test match, he was bowling wicket to wicket. He's been tempting, especially the left-hander outside the off stump, consistently with odd delivery directed towards the stumps, challenging the outside edge. Kagisa Rabada.
Edge and doesn't carry. Yet again, that length consistent from Rabada.
I must be wondering, Kagisa Rabada, what do I have to do special to be able to pick up a wicket here? I bowled so well. Played with the softer hands. This is going to happen consistently. Ball falling short of the slip fieldsman during this test match.
Amma just had a look at the keeper. But I reckon it's too wide. Towards the edge. Perfectly placed in the end because keeper couldn't get to it and it was too short, obviously, for the first slip fielder. Bada has been very good. Unresponsive pitches for him, but still being able to create.
Too far behind Hamar in the first slip. This is not South Africa.
This time the inside edge runs away. There'll be a couple of runs. So Imam using all his bat, the outside edge, the inside edge, but still carrying on. It's 29 without loss. Now, 9 overs of pace, and now South Africa turned to spin. Maharaj, who didn't play in the first test match, a lot of expectation from him on a surface which is supposed to aid the spinners. A very accurate left arm spinner.
He's got plenty of variations. He knows how to drop the ball on a batter. Bowls with a bit of flight as well. Let's see how much of a purchase is going to extract from this surface.
Starts off as he does on a length. For this test match, he's playing a first-class game, working on his fitness now. South Africa really need him. Push down the ground. Nice little single to get off strike.
Yeah, Maharaj is just looking to land the ball in the right areas. He hasn't given the ball a real tweak to get a response from the surface. Just looking to fall into a good rhythm before he starts to experiment.
Down the track, Imam does this well. He tried this in the previous game too, where he, in the first inning, was able to just use his feet. That's his way of playing against spin. Now a silly mid off in place. So far, nothing from the surface. It's working into his spell is Maharaj, but no real turn. Catch all! Chance! Try to turn this onside leading edge. Maharaj was in the game.
It's been his day. Abdullah Shafiq's. He has played quite a few false strokes and he's been lucky to survive. He was looking to hit the ball on the onside. A bit of grip for Maharaj on that occasion, and that should be encouraging as he wasn't able to hold on to that. It was a difficult catch.
.32 without loss. .32 Pakistan without losing a wicket, but a few chances that have gone begging. A couple of chances, one very straightforward. That last over, Maharaj, well, he could have backed himself to take that cotton bowl. Spinners off their own bowling are superb. Rabada into his 6th over. South Africa uncharacteristically are dropping chances which we don't associate with any South African team. There it is that leading edge. He got to it and just went through his hands. I'm very disappointed.
A full-length dive, but still couldn't manage to hold on to it. Maharaj has started to middle the ball, Abdullah Shafiq, which is good for Pakistan. And you have to say it's a reasonable start for Pakistan, especially with the fact of opening session of a test match. If you go unscathed, that means a foundation being laid for the middle order to come and build on it.
Super Saf premium detergent powder, clean like a dream.
Abdullah Shafiq should be using this to strike the ball cleanly. He has struggled to do so.
Oh, hits the stumps. Sometimes you can hit it too straight.
Yeah, the coaches do urge you to play the ball straight back to the bowler, but not that straight. He missed out on a couple of runs there, Abdullah Shafiq, by hitting it too straight.
You're always challenging the coaches, the traditional coaches, Amir Bhai. Lovely delivery, just back of a length again. Now South Africa, well, previous test match, they didn't help themselves. 5 catches dropped. They started off in the same vein. They've dropped 2 straight away, so making things really hard for themselves. They lost the toss. They did want to bat first on an abrasive surface, but it's not been true to character from South Africa. Normally so good in the field. Turned away this time. Abdullah Shafiq will get a brace. 34 without loss.
Do you have a box of videotapes, film reels, or photos that are degrading? Legacy Box professionally converts them to DVDs, thumb drive, or the cloud. Legacy Box is simple and safe, with over 1 million satisfied customers. Visit legacybox.com.
Ever worry that you're drinking too much? Take back control with Or Health. Or Health provides access to medication proven to help. A daily pill to drink less, or to quit drinking altogether. Text TV1 to 710-710 to learn more.
Access from everywhere. Anybody can just almost walk in because it is right in the center of the city.
And not too far from the Twin City, Islamabad as well.
Left-hander over the wicket is Maharaj. Short leg and a short mid-wicket. Back foot trusting the pitch. You have to when you bat first and on a surface where you think it will deteriorate. So this is the best time to bat.
Yeah, as compared to Lahore, it doesn't give you the impression of scorched earth. Still so much for the batters to access here. That's a good delivery. Very good line and length. With a bit of flight as well from Maharaj. Attempting the left-hander to hit the ball against the turn. Played it intelligently.
And as a batter, Imam has an exceptional record at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Loves to bat here. All 3 test match centuries here. Averages 147. It's the ground that he just wants to play every day on.
Did you develop any affinity to a ground where, Bazid, you felt you're going to go there and get runs?
I love playing at LCCA. That was the ground where it was quite flat. But throughout your test career, this is the question that you should answer. In your test career, overseas or at home, a favorite ground?
Well, there were quite a few. But Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore.
Home ground?
Yep.
Nicely bowled, doesn't carry again. Little bit of turn, bit of purchase. The edge found, but doesn't carry to Markram at first slip. 35 without loss. Now 12 overs done. South Africa yet to dismiss the openers. It is 35 without loss, and now it is Harmer. So spin from both ends. Bowled quite well in the first game, was quite accurate. And he'll start off round the wicket to Imam. On a length straight away.
Now played from the crease, Imam ul Haq. That was the mistake he committed in the first test match played at Gaddafi Stadium. And the second innings where he jumped out without a purpose and it was dismissed and by Harmer. So far he's relied on the arm delivery. Harmer settling into the rhythm. Oh, that's not bowling. What a start from Harmer. Change the trajectory, give a tweak to the ball, and the pitch responded. This is a big wicket. The faster bowlers struggle to dislodge the openers, and it's the off-spinner who came to the fore. And what a delivery to bowl to a left-hander.
Just a little bit of drift back in and then pitches and turns. Pitches leg and hits top of off. Imam, for once, fails at Rawalpindi, out for 17, 35 for 1. Captain Shan Masood walks in. Average of just over 30, best of 156. Will be challenged with the off-spinner straight away. Harmer with a terrific delivery to dismiss Imam. Now how will Shan Masood take on spin? Normally he's quite aggressive, but it is an in-out field. Once you're in the dressing room and see a ball turn from leg to off and hit top of off, just be a few doubts. That one just carries on. There's a huge appeal, but at maybe going down leg. And one didn't turn.
Seems like he has done his homework. He knows how to bowl on Pakistani surfaces. He's looking to land the ball in that blind spot of a left-hander. That's how he was able to pick up Imam, who took off-stump guard, squared him up with a bit of turn. The job was done.
And just regarding is Shan Masood. Poke at that one. Next in, Babar Azam. This is that delivery. It pitches almost leg stump, hits top of off. That is probably the perfect delivery you want an off-spinner to bowl.
Especially if you have a guard as a left-hander of middle stump and off-stump. You are blinded with that line. Intelligent bowling.
Oh, inside edge. He is very good at short leg. Almost did carry. A testing over, successful over. 37 for 1. First wicket down. It is the off-spinner, Harmer, into the game. Maharaj now needs to get into the game too. Abdullah Shafiq punches it down the ground. Get a single. Maharaj could have been in the game or dismissed Abdullah Shafiq, but he has to Now try and exert the pressure. Make sure that there are no easy runs. Now Shan Masood with the left arm spinner. He normally is very good down the ground. Hits it over the top. Midoff is saving the single. Midon is hovering almost all the way. But normally Shan Masood will use his feet and try and hit down the ground. A lot of turn. This is where Maharaj will try and attack Shan. Just outside off stump, but the ball just doesn't spin. He's in with the chance of the outside edge too. Tries to sweep almost.
It's a nervous start. It is. Not looking confident, Shan Masood. Very lucky. Got inside edge of the bat.
Another one trying to get after Maharaj. Wants to get out. So the EV car change the game. Go electric. Go Zeo. Inverect solar energy. Now 7 deliveries and he hasn't got off the mark. So just playing on his nerves a little bit. He's played a couple of shots. Now this is where Maharaj has to hold his nerves and so does Shan. Blocks that. It's testing over. Maharaj with good length. And after 14 overs, Pakistan 38 for 1. And it is time for drinks.
Ever worry that you're drinking too much? Take back control with Or Health. Or Health provides access to medication proven to help. A daily pill to drink less, or to quit drinking altogether.
India Tour of Australia, live and exclusive on Willow. Presented by Valero, keeping pumps filled to keep communities moving. Right now, in association with Prem Jyotish. Consult Prem Jyotish for accurate predictions and a happier life. Biz2Credit. Scan the code or visit biz2credit.com to apply. Rise, the future of smart home window automation.